Shalom, shalom. I'm Kai, y'all from James Camp out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Was thinking about something too that's going on, right now. These banks, a couple of years ago, you were hearing about CBDC and the credits and all those things that kind of died down. But at the end of the day, it never quit. Those banks are still doing it, going into that digital currency. Right now, I believe it's Australia that's going to cashless society. A lot of their banks are basically going cashless. Now, we do have some brothers out there. I haven't got to talk to the brother. I think how you say his name, Mazakbak. He's a brother that's out there too, and out in where is he at? Yeah, Melbourne. He's in Melbourne, Australia. I have to call that brother and see what's really going on out there too. But nevertheless, a lot of them banks are going digital. And what does that really mean, right? Have an understanding what comes with that. Now, when they first go digital, the chances are it'll be your digital ID. They'll use maybe your finger, I think it's called biometrics. They'll use that, your eye or something like that. But eventually it's going to go right down to that RFID microchip. And you may be wondering, why all this digital? Why is the cash failing? Well, this is something they want to happen. Because if there's no cash, there's no freedom. Think about it. So-called freedom here in Babylon, aka America, anywhere else on this planet. See, the elites are basically tying the net close. See, when you're under digital currency, you have to understand it's digital currency. Means it's zeros and ones. It's basically money in the air that you can't touch. I always say it's like direct deposit. You can't touch that cash until you physically go to your bank and withdraw it out. It's digital. It's just numbers that you can't get a hold of. So what do you think that's going to do? See, the time is coming where you're not going to be able to go and pull out cash. I mean, here in Arizona, there was some places here. Was it Dutch Brothers? And it was another place that they kept saying, oh, they don't take cash. They don't take cash. I think it was some of the Walmarts. At one point, they weren't taking any cash. They were just doing your debit card. So eventually, I was doing C19. And all that's about to come back. Now, going back into this article, right? What bank is this, if I'm saying it right? Macquarie Bank, if I'm saying that right, in Australia. Let's see. Australia Macquarie's bank to go fully cashless and push to become completely digital, right? Let's see. Let's go down further. And this is the article here. Hopefully you're able to see it. It's on my little pad here. I know it's kind of hard to see. It's probably upside down for y'all. So I'm reading, this is the article I'm reading off of, right? And it says all branches of major Australian banks are set to become fully cashless in a push towards completely digital payments, right? Consumers at Macquarie Bank will no longer be able to withdraw or deposit cash or use checks at any branch from May 20th. From May 20th. So, hey, that's right. What's today? Today's the 13th, May 13th. So what is that, by Friday? This Friday coming, I believe, is the 20th. So basically, they're going straight digital. Straight to, straight to basically nothing. Where they're gonna be pushing most likely they're gonna be pushing the chip over there, the RFID microchip over there. Wouldn't surprise me. Or going back to like I was saying earlier, your fingerprint, your eye scan, all of those things. Then eventually that RFID microchip. See, at the end of the day, that's exactly what's coming. See, Esau deals with gradualism. He don't put it just right up on you right off the gate. He gradually puts stuff on you. He gradually puts it on you. And this is not going to stop. Yes, this is happening in Australia. Then think about it when it hits Great Britain. All through there, London, and all through there. Then once it hits there, guess where it hits then? It hits Babylon, a.k.a. America. It's exactly what's going to happen. You may wonder, like, man, what is this devil after? He's after New World Order. The WEF, I'm saying that right? The World Economic Forum, what do you think they were telling you a couple of years ago? If people were paying attention, they were telling you what they wanted. They wanted New World Order. They called people useless eaters. They did all kind. They said all kind of stuff. They said you would eat the bugs and love it. You will have nothing and love it. I mean, it's a lot of things that's going down the pike that they've said and done. And this ain't no conspiracy theory, because you can go right back on YouTube and look it up. They're saying it right to you what's gonna happen. So, before, Esau started talking all that, it's misinformation and all that. Think of this shit's right on, it's public information. At the end of the day. So at the end of the day, you understand what this devil's after. What he wants, new world order. Matter of fact, let's get a scripture, right? This ain't gonna be very long. We'll get a few scriptures, just a few on this, right? What's the devil after? Let's go to Habakkuk, right? That's what we're gonna go first. Let's go to Habakkuk chapter 2, and we're gonna get verse 5. Because this devil wants to heapeth all nations and all people unto himself. Think about that. When you got a digital currency, guess what? You control everything. You control every move, every action of anybody and everybody on this planet. Because if you don't do what they tell you to do, they can cut your digital coins off. See, when you have cash and you do everything cash, it's kind of hard to stop you. Because you can go here, you can go there, you can go into the table, all kind of stuff. But when you have digital currency, you can't do any of that. You're tracking every little thing. Matter of fact, right? Let's go to Habakkuk. Habakkuk chapter 2. As soon as this loads up in verse 5, right? Because I'm telling you, man, this devil think he's slick. This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 5, right? Listen to what it says here. Yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. Let you know that what he is. These Edomites ain't nothing but death, right? Let's go further. He enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto himself. I'm sorry, unto him all nations, right? And heapeth unto him all people. This is not going to stop. This digital currency is going to be everywhere. Nowhere to run on this planet. Worldwide. You try to run to China, it's going to be there. They already got stuff going over there. You run to Japan, it's going to be there. You go to Africa, it's going to be there. You go to Thailand, guess what? It's going to be there. No matter where you run on this planet, it's going to be there, that digital currency. You're not going to be able to get away from it. And see, many people have that idea, well, when America falls, I'm going to jump and I'm going to go to another country. It ain't going to matter where you go. You see what this devil's after? Matter of fact, let's get one more scripture, right? So you see, let's see. His desire is as hell, and he has his death and cannot be satisfied, but he gathered unto him all nations. All nations means everybody. All nations. Every human on this planet. Right? Wow. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians, right? You've heard these scriptures. Yeah, hear them again. This is 2 Thessalonians, right? It's locking for my throats. 2 Thessalonians 2. And let's see. Let's get verse 4, right? Wow. Because you think about when this man has all power over everybody. What does he see himself as? What is he after? Right? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God. See, that God complex. Wanting to rule over everything. Wanting to see everything. Want everybody to come kneel and bow to him. Which actually goes right back to what? The blessings. Remember the two blessings. This goes all the way back. See, y'all got to understand something. This is nothing new. This goes all the way back to the blessings of Esau and Jacob. He wants that birthright. He wants the birthright that Jacob would get, which he's not going to get. Now, yeah, Yahweh Shemashah, let him get it. Let him get a little bit of taste of his little new world order off the ground a little bit till he come and slap the fork out of his goddamn mouth. Because he ain't going to get it all the way. He ain't going to get it all the way up off the ground. But he going to get pretty close. Right? But see, this goes back to that birthright. You know, you got to go back to that birthright and understand what that's really about. You know? But anyway, let's go back to this, right? This is 2 Thessalonians 2:4. Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God. That's Esau, Edom. One exalt himself to say he's above God. He's God. You got to go through me to eat. You got to go through me to breathe air. You got to go through me to drink that water. Or if not, I'll just kill you. You got to obey me. You come kneel to me. Hey, that's the way this devil works. You got to see where his plan's going, where he's trying to go with this, right? Who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. That who is God? Esau, Edom. He wants to rule the world. Like that old cartoon. What was that cartoon? Pinky in the Brain. What do we do, Pinky? We're gonna what? We're gonna rule the world. Remember that? Now, if you remember, I don't know how old y'all are, but Pinky in the Brain, them two little mice, and he always said he wanted to rule the world. Little Edomite, Edomite mice. At the end of the day, hey, these rats want to. Hey, this rat wants to rule the world. Anybody ever think about why they destroyed the Georgia Guidestones? Keep the population to how many? Remember the scripture says he is as death. It is what it is. You know, we see what this with older brother Esau is pushing. What's his agenda? We know where he's trying to go. We know it ain't gonna work out for him neither. He knows. Why else is he building bunkers? You think about it. If these Edomites really thought that their plan was going to work out, why are they building bunkers? Why are they going deep underground? Because they know deep down in their gut that they know it ain't going to work. But nevertheless, ain't going to stop them from trying, right? Ain't going to stop them from trying. The arrogance of this demon. But once again, going back into a digital currency, right? And from that digital currency, what will end up happening? Of course, they'll probably do biometrics, the eye scan, the finger scan, things of that sort. You know, there are different people around the world that already do have the RFID microchip. There are people that do have it in their brain. There are a lot of people right now that have it in their right hand or their left hand or wherever in their body. They do have it. You know, they show that on YouTube, TikTok, commercials. You know, people walking past, going to Sprouts or whatever store they're going to, and, I don't have any cash, and scan their hand, and, they got the whimsical music playing and all that, but what do you think they scanning? They scanning that RFID microchip, which is basically used for your digital currency, to hold your money onto it, your digital wallet, to say. But see, when Esau gets nice and comfortable, right, then draconian law comes. That draconian law comes. Either you're going to get down or lay down. You're going to do what I tell you to do. Or I'm going to cut off everything to you. You ain't going to be able to do nothing. Think about it. See him where he's going. Right? And speaking of that, what is scripture I was thinking? Oh, yeah. Since I said Revelation 12, verse 12, yeah, because eventually that time going to come too. That draconian law. You're going to get down or lay down. You're going to do what we tell you to do. Let's go there, right? There's going to be Revelations 12. And in verse 12, right? And it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, For the devil is come down. And when it speaks of the devil, it's not talking about no spiritual creature. It's talking about Esau, Edom, so-called white man, right? The devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He has a short time to do the things that he wants to do. He has a very short time. He's on a short string, to say. He only got so much time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Don't have much time. So this devil gonna come in. He gonna come in hot and heavy. See, at first, he coming in soft, but pretty soon he ain't coming in like that. When that draconian law come in, if y'all understand what draconian law means, that means with any little offense, he could kill you for it. You go outside and breathe too much air, I want you dead. You ate a bushel of grapes, I want you dead. You don't do what I tell you to do, I want you dead. Now, at the end of the day, understanding back again, going back into that digital currency is what? Control over all people. He wants to be like God. Sit back and think about it. It was a saying, I don't know if I'm saying it right, like, once you have everything, what's the next step? To be God. Once you have everything, is to be a ruler, to be God over everybody. Something along that line. And that's what this devil was after. Esau, Edom. So when you start seeing all these banks going to a digital currency and all the things that's about to come down the pike, understanding what this devil wants. He wants that birthright. So we live in exciting and serious times. Matter of fact, reading this too, the other scripture I want to go into is Revelation 13, 16, and 17, that RFID microchip. Once again, we've told you what it is. It's the RFID microchip. It's not sin. It's not sleeping with white women. It's not an embargo. That's not what it is. It's an RFID microchip. I mean, how stupid can you be to not understand buying and selling when they're taking cash away? They're telling you that they're about to make a digital currency. The RFID microchip is used as a bank, as a digital wallet. It holds your coins. It holds your rings. It holds your money. It holds all of that. You will never have nothing that folds and nothing that jingles. How else? Matter of fact, all you got to do is go. Matter of fact, bear with me, Israel. Let me see if I can find that video. Just bear with me just for a moment. All right, I think I might have found something.
Soon you will be able to pay for groceries at every Whole Foods in the U.S. with just a swipe of your hand. Amazon says that the Pay by Palm technology will be at all of those stores nationwide by the end of the year. Customers just have to hover their hand over the device to pay. This method is already being used at 200 Whole Foods locations across 20 states, and you can also find it in other places, stores like Panera Bread. Hardware editor at TechCrunch, Brian Heater,
what you got to say now, Bishop Nathaniel?
Tell us how this technology works.
Sure. So in terms of the actual
what is Bishop Nathaniel going to say now?
You go to one of these
of the IUIC. What's he going to say?
Wave your hand over.
Telling everybody, huh?
You in the program, and
what
then
you
associate that with a credit card that you have on file.
Keep telling the RFID microchip and what it is.
Behind it,
you telling me
it's not actually getting a read of the palm itself, which I think is what most people expect. It's actually taking a look at the vein patterns underneath your hands, which Amazon is effectively saying is a way to do this kind of biometric identification without giving any identifying information away.
That's fascinating. I mean, I think anybody who hears this story immediately goes to questions about safety, privacy, the data that's being collected. Amazon has been criticized in the past for some of the data that they collect, and whether they have properly notified consumers.
Well, anyway, let's put this light back on. It's dark in here.
Is Amazon taking?
Now, anyway, I'm going to say this. This is for fair use. Neither am I making any money off of this or anything of the sort. This is just for fair use. This is, just a teaching thing situation for YouTube. Letting you know before you try to say, any other weird stuff. It's for fair use and whatnot. But anyway, going back into that, now you seen the video. What do you think the RFID chip is for? The people just showed you. Man was buying groceries, buying a bag of Skittles, whatever it was. Now you understand what the RFID microchip is. We've been telling you what it is. It's the mark of the beast. It's the RFID microchip. Revelations 13, 16, and 17. Matter of fact, let's go get it. Whoa, do my tablet. Slack here, y'all. Let me get this going here. Right? Going back to Revelations 13. Right? You know, sometimes you got to put a, put some stuff, put a video together and put other videos together, have Jake see what we trying to tell you. You know, it's in your face. Revelation 13, right? Verse 16 and 17. Right? Remember I said earlier too, when you don't do what he said, he can cut that crap off. Right? Revelations 13, verse 16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. That mark is what? That RFID microchip. Right? In their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Now, it don't take rocket scientists to see this for what it is. Now, we're going to another video I've done many times, and I'll try to do it again, Lord willing. Tell you what's going to happen to you when you do take it. That grievous sword, that lake of fire you're going to be burning up in, when Yahweh Bashmi al-Shah pull up. But at the end of the day, this video was basically going into what's happening in Australia, what that digital currency is, what it's about to turn into, the things that are coming down the pike. That RFID microchip is coming fast. And we're telling you what it is. And we told you, it's like, you better not take it. Now, we understand. As I always say, we understand 2/3 of Israel going to take it, because the first thing's going to be said, I have to eat. I have to drink. I have to feed my kids. I have to do this. But you look not to the Holy One of Israel. You look to Esau, Edom. You look to the white man. You look to the government, thinking they're going to help you. You know what? I'm going to say this. I hope you was edified. I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor. It's to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. Of course, I want to, earlier I didn't get to do this. Of course, I want to give all credit, the credits due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. I want to say, went out of my head. Salakia, y'all. Shoot, to the speckled bird, to the Akwath and the Akim listening out there, to the 144,000, Shalom. But once again, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. Hope you was edified. Shalom.